When Jesus said, "You are the light of the world," he wasn't giving a compliment. He was giving a responsibility. And that changes how we think about faith and how we think about other people. Hi, friends, and welcome back to HopeLit. This is a space where we slow down and explore Scripture in a way that feels honest, grounded, and livable. Just real faith for real people. So today, let's talk about one of Jesus' most familiar and most misunderstood statements. You are the light of the world. Previously, Jesus had said something astonishing. He said, "I am the light of the world." And then, as a follow-up, he turns to his followers and says, "You are the light of the world." That is not poetic engagement. It's a handoff. Jesus isn't withdrawing light. He's entrusting it. Notice what Jesus doesn't say. He doesn't say, "Someday you'll be light if you get this all right." He doesn't say, "Try your best to reflect me when it's convenient." He says, You are the light of the world. That's identity language, which means this isn't about trying harder. It's about living truer to who you already are. And yes, that gives our lives weight, not the crushing kind, the meaningful kind. Again, he's defining who his followers are. Here is where things often get tangled. Light reveals. Light does not accuse. And that distinction matters. Jesus never used light to shame people into change. He used love to awaken them to their worth. Light invites, judgment corners. Light warms, judgment hardens. If our faith makes people feel smaller, darker, or unwelcome, something has gone wrong. Think about this for a moment. People who were judged everywhere else sought Jesus out, not because he lowered the bar, but because he led with hope. His light wasn't harsh. It was warm enough to draw people close. This tells us something important. Jesus keeps going. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. People don't light a lamp and put it under a basket. They put it on a stand so that it gives light to everyone in the house. Light exists for others, not for performance, not for superiority, not for self-protection. Light helps people find their way. One of the most overlooked things about light is this. Light creates warmth, and people on the margins don't need more scrutiny. They need warmth first. They need to know that they belong before they're ever taught how to behave. That's how Jesus did it. Presence before correction. Love before instruction. Scripture is clear on this. 1 John 2:9 says, "Whoever says he is the light and hates his brother is still in darkness." That's not a condemnation. It's a diagnosis. Belief without love doesn't illuminate the world. It obscures it. Jesus never qualifies who deserves light. Not people who agree with you, not people who behave properly. The light of Christ is for the whole world, especially those who've been judged, excluded, or wounded in His name. That's where Hesed comes in. Love moves first. The love that stays. The love that doesn't abandon people in their darkness. And we need to say this out loud. Many people were promised light and received judgment instead. If that's part of your story, please hear this gently. Jesus is not afraid of your questions. He's not ashamed of your wounds. He doesn't recoil from your doubts. Light doesn't run from brokenness. It enters it. Jesus closes with this in Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Notice the goal, not admiration, not applause, revelation. When we choose mercy over judgment, presence over performance, love over fear, people don't just notice us, they glimpse God. So here's the HopeLit question I want to leave you with. When people experience your faith, do they feel more warmth or more weight? And what might it look like this week to let your light be a little warmer, a little more welcoming? If you're comfortable, I would love for you to share your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation. And one other thing, if you can think of someone, maybe that one person who drew you into the light of the love of God by their warmth, maybe they might inspire someone with their story in the comments, like they inspired you to come to the love of God. If this reflection inspired you, consider liking the video and subscribing. It helps the community grow and helps these conversations reach other people who might need to hear them. Until next time, keep choosing love that moves first and keep letting the light show up. I'll see you next time.